Welcome back to another Screw Zone Videos tutorial. I know by now you're dying to ask me two questions. One, how do you make your district brake dialed on your district deck? And two, why do I wear the same shirt every day? Well, the second one I have no clue, but the first one I can tell you how. So, first things first, district brakes use a slide-in system like this. It's use a rubber stopper in there and a little pin for the brake to rotate on. Rubber is very stiff, so the brake doesn't flex very easily, making it fairly quiet. After a while, these guys will start to wear out. The rubber starts to bend easier, and the brake might move side to side and make a little noise. Or sometimes right out the box, they fit a little loose, and the brake will wiggle side to side, make noise so your scooter's not dialed. So what I'm going to do is, we just showed you guys how to put your grip tape on, and I told you to save a couple scraps for this reason. So, first thing you want to do is cut a piece of grip tape that goes just between my fingernails. So just on this piece here. You're going to need to go the entire width. It's going to be really hard to get this brake back in if you do that. And two, it needs to wrap from right here all the way around and down. Usually we go a little bigger, and then at the end we'll cut the excess off the bottom. So I'm going to cut some grip tape out about that size. So the adhesive backing's off, so it's ready to stick on the brake. Just going to center it down there, stick it, wrap it all the way around, like that. And sometimes, like this brake cam with some little grease on it or something, so it's not going to stick the best, but no worries, because once you put it in the deck, it's going to hold it together. So, start to slide it in. You're already going to notice it's going to be harder to put in the deck. And make sure everything stays stuck and flat down to it. Next, grab a hammer, and you go underneath, and you're gonna start to pound on the little rubber piece right down there. As it starts to go, you'll notice the grip tape starts to fray up. You want to push it back into place and keep going. Obviously, make sure your vise is tight enough. In my case, I rushed a little bit, didn't set it up right. Another thing you can do, as it starts to get further down in there, of course the hammer can't get to it easily. You got a punch or a bolt, something you can use to get down to it easier. This bottom piece, I advise you do it. So, got an old bolt here. And push on the brake with that, and we'll hammer the bolt. So, you're going to hammer it all the way in until it's all level. Next thing you do with the razor blade, and be careful and don't cut towards yourself so you don't stab yourself. You're going to want to cut the excess grip tape off. Take your time and cut it carefully. Cut the grip tape, not your fingers. And don't cut towards yourself. Always helps to have a sharp one too. Let me grab a newer blade. Of course, sharper blade means be careful with it. And we're just going to cut all the way around that, making sure not to cut towards yourself. There. Top's done. Same thing on the bottom now. So, we've cut the grip tape off the top. Now we're going to cut along the bottom. Same thing, be careful, as it's kind of awkward to cut like this. So if you want to take it out of the vise, flip your scooter upside down, I advise you do so. And I'll move around a bit to make it easier for me. And there we go. So that's the district brake trick. Next, you just assemble your scooter like normal, pull your pieces back in, and you're done. So, now you've learned how to dial the brake on your District V3 or V2i. Alright guys, thanks a lot, subscribe, and come back next week.